these crimes. Hey, camper!
What was that?
Letting my demons out. Hey campers, welcome back to Camp Insomnia. I am your head camp counselor, Zachary.
And I'm your head camp counselor, Devon. Hi, how are you? How you guys doing? Missed you, love you, hi.
Yeah, exactly. Hi campers, welcome back to Camp Insomnia. And for anybody new here, welcome to camp. Congratulations, you're now officially a camper. If you decide, wow, that was way too much of an introduction for me, and you decide to leave, fine. The forest will eat you. We don't need you anyway. We don't need that negativity here.
Yeah, we're going to send little elf shits to you for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna
the spoon licker.
Yep,
He's coming for your wooden spoon, bitch.
Yep, and the hook one, and the slamming doors one, and the peeping one, and everything is coming.
Everything. All of them. Hell yeah. Anyways, hi campers. Welcome back. Some updates. We really don't have any because we're recording these back to back. So I don't have much news. I know I'll be in Oklahoma when this comes out, and then this is a bonus episode. Oh, bonus.
This is your camp insomnia gift. An extra story of us talking. You're welcome.
Exactly. You're welcome. And it's not going to be long. It's going to be kind of short. And it's going to be a really fun one. And, fun, but also like very scary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've not told you anything about this. So
no, you haven't.
Yeah. So we should just jump right on in then.
Okay.
So without further ado, campers, let's gather around the campfire.
Go ahead, snuggle up, grab the blankies, and let's see. It's holiday time. Let's also get some hot cocoa. Don't forget the marshmallows. And let's see, tip for camp. Give me a hint. Because I have nothing.
German.
The fuck? Okay. German. Is it still... We still going with holiday stuff, or is this something else?
Yeah, no, it's still holiday stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then tip for camp, German. I got nothing. Fuck.
German in the States.
German.
I guess.
I guess if you're going to drink good beer that's German, make sure it is good.
It's a good kind.
I got fucking nothing. You've given me nothing on this one. I don't fucking know.
I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just like jump into this shit.
I hate myself.
If you drink good German beer, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Fucking quote of the day.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Oof! Wow, a motivational speaker, life coach, right there.
Yep. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So these events take place in the 60s in the mountainous region of Montana called Wenberg. The man we're going to be talking about today, his name is Dewy Shawn, and he's the guy who did these crimes. Dewy Shawn, a German, was born in 1945. And he was born in the States and grew up on the outskirts of Wenberg, Montana. He was born underdeveloped and received a bad injury falling off a sleigh one day during the holidays.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah. The injury happened to be a head injury, which would then lead to other serious side effects such as sensitivity to sound and an extreme personality shift that led him to having violent outbursts.
Oh. Yikes.
Also, you know how I said he was born underdeveloped? He was born with a congenital heart defect.
Congenital.
Yeah, congenital. Yeah. So he had a heart defect on top of all that. So he couldn't really do too much.
Damn.
His parents would then soon pass away at a very young age. So he was just not having a great childhood.
Oh. This is sad.
Yeah. So this being the 40s, he wasn't placed in a foster care or like an orphanage. He literally just started living in the woods. He's like, oh, my parents are dead. I'm gonna go to the woods and live there. And this is the 40s, so people were like, okay.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. Missing child? Who? Excuse me?
Who dat? Who dat? Exactly. So he became a mountain man, through the years of living there, and he just basically raised himself and was living off the land. He would become very antisocial and never really left the mountain. I mean, he would, but he never really did. He never went into town and interacted with the people there. And it was a really small town where like everybody kind of knew everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody did know of him, but they kind of treated him like the Ed Gein situation. Oh, he's the weird guy that lives on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
He's not really bad, but we don't know if he's really good. He's just that outcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was the outcast that like lived on the mountain. So people knew he lived on the mountain, but just kind of ignored it. Dewey was fine with this. He was living well on his own. He learned to forage, he learned to farm, he learned to hunt, he learned to sew. He was the all-around mountain man, but with just like really bad anger issues.
Got it. Okay.
So he did have a criminal past though, because he would come into town every so often, and when he would, he had a very long rap sheet that included trespassing, traffic violations, fraud, vandalism, animal cruelty, also armed robbery and vehicle theft. But the people that would just like leave him alone in the woods, hoping he would just stay there, like, oh, what a rascal. He came down once every 3 months and fucked some shit up.
I was
and
going
then
to
went back
say,
up there.
yeah, that's what
Like,
the fuck.
Okay. Oh, what a rascal. So, in winter, it seems like due to all this isolation, it really helped like make these violent tendencies worse because he didn't have really anybody like to talk to with it, and it just kind of like built up. So he would lash out by doing things listed above, right? By going into the community and causing a ruckus. So winter 1966, things for Dewey had reached its boiling point.
Ooh, okay.
So some background on Wennberg in Montana. Every year they took Christmas very seriously in the small town. Like, I mean, very seriously. The whole community would gather at City Hall for a community banquet, to which Dewey would, of course, ever be invited to because obvious reasons. But I mean, all out. Everything's decorated, lights, people dressed up. They take, they just took it seriously.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, on this Christmas of 1966, Dewey he snapped.
Oh, God.
Right? So in the middle of the night, he went into town and just like terrorized everyone. And this is what he did. So like I mentioned earlier, he learned how to sew. And in the episode of ID that I watched, they show what he made. And he was like an expert sewer, which is kind of weird because he's up all by himself. But what he made was pretty fucked up for the season, which is something that the last story we relate to in. He started breaking into people's homes, and he was dressed as Santa.
Oh my God, weird.
Yeah, exactly. But he had a really weird patchwork face Santa mask he would wear.
Oh.
That was like horrifying.
I don't like this. Okay.
Like leather Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ew.
So he was hoping that by breaking in and say like a child would wake up, they would think he was a real Santa and they would like trust him and like leave him alone. Right. And by this point, him doing this to a couple houses, of course not getting caught, of course by kids, and then being like, "Oh, Santa." He started to like believe he was Santa. That's how bad he kind of snapped.
Oh no. Okay.
So he broke into one home and started to make himself at home by helping himself to like the fridge and like just making that's just so creepy to me that he just walked into your house and just made himself comfortable while you're upstairs sleeping. So he started eating like the stuff in the fridge and stuff, and as he started taking valuables, because that was the whole reason why he was doing this was to ruin people's Christmas by taking their valuables. Things suddenly went south. One of the oldest toddlers woke up and walked to the living room and saw him sifting through the belongings, and that family, this family member was a toddler, like I said. Well, the Santa outfit worked on the kid, and the kid was like, Santa, what are you doing with our stuff?
Yeah.
What are you doing? So he distracted the kid with Dewy's dog that he brought with him.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. So, hold on. Oh, my, I just lost my place. Yeah. So he brought his dog with him. Why? His dog's name was Hans. And this dog had seen better days because he would abuse this dog on a regular basis.
Oh.
But he brought his dog as protection, but also to provide a distraction from the fact that he really wasn't Santa. Like, oh, hello, little child. Here's a dog. Pet him, you know?
Uh-huh.
So it helped distract the toddler. Now, what we're probably all thinking is, what happens to the toddler?
Uh-huh.
Well, you'll be glad to know he did not kill the child, thank
Okay.
God. Hence why we know this story, because this is the only toddler that was able to recount the events of running into him.
Okay.
So after distracting the kid, he scrambled to grab a cookie, gave it to the kid, and was like, oh, here's a cookie, eat it, Santa has to go now. Bye. Oh, Merry Christmas. So he pieced out with the valuables and his dog Hans. And like any toddler, they went to go up and wake up their parents that they saw Santa, and of course the parents didn't believe them.
Yeah, of course.
Which now if I have kids and my kid says, Daddy, Santa's downstairs, I'd be like, first of all, why are you fucking British? Secondly, like, why is Santa? No, that ain't Santa. I'm getting my whatever I can find to protect myself. You little British kid. Who are you? I don't have children.
You adopted.
I broke in. Oh, okay.
So it was
Okay,
you.
all right. Yeah, exactly. She goes, shush, please. So by this time, he and the dog headed back up the mountain after robbing almost everyone of their valuables and like just ransacking their homes. Meanwhile, you know, as they're all asleep. And he stole a lot of valuables. It's Christmas. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to steal.
Yeah.
So on his way back, he starts to hear a commotion from the town as people wake up and realize everything's been taken and ransacked. Right. So he starts to hurry up the mountain, fearing the police would come looking for him. He already had a criminal record and was feeling like the call of prison and jail time calling his name. He was like, well, this is it. They're gonna know it's me. I'm the outcast. I'm the weirdo. And yeah, it was me, but you know, I'm the first suspect.
Uh-huh.
So as he was hiding out, right, he starts to hear what he thought was sirens was actually singing from the town. And it's like, exactly. So the town was singing an old hymn that was written for the town when it was first founded.
What?
It was really fucking weird.
Wait. Bitch, is this the Grinch?
No, listen. So they started singing, right? It was really fucking weird. The lyrics are odd. It goes, fa hu dore fa.
It's a fucking Grinch.
Welcome Christmas Day. He then sneaks back into town to see what it's all about, to see if they are or aren't searching for him, and is utterly confused by the singing. And like a miracle, his congenital heart defect just magically healed, and there was no more head damage.
Bitches is a Grinch.
and the hate in his heart was now filled with love and adoration due to the singing. He then grabbed his dog Hans and returned back to the town to return all the valuables he had stolen. He was welcomed in with warm hearts that he had returned to the Christmas festivities he had not been to since he was a kid. They even sat him at the head of the table for the Christmas feast and even let him carve the roast beast. Afterwards, they all held hands around the Christmas tree and sang, Fa hu dore ta hu dore, welcome Christmas Day. The end.
Bitch, you done duped me. I was like the whole time I was thinking, I was like, did this inspire the Grinch? Wait a minute, is this the true story of the fucking Grinch?
That's good, huh? That was good, right?
That was good. Wait, okay, where did you find this rendition, or did you just make this up?
Okay, so I wish I could take the credit for this, but I can't.
God damn it,
Another
that's
podcast
hilarious.
did it a couple years ago, and that's why we drink. And she did the same thing to her friend. And I was like, I gotta do it. I have
That's
to do it to
hilarious.
Devon.
With the congenital
Yeah.
heart defect, you fucking asshole.
So Hans is Max, right,
Yes,
the dog.
yes.
Dewey is the Grinch.
Uh-huh.
Wenberg is Whoville.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was good.
I was yeah. If you didn't get it if you didn't get it when I talked about them singing, I was gonna try to read this in like Latin to trick you into the singing.
Oh, no.
Like Fahao Fores Dahadores. Like that. So you wouldn't get it, but you got it.
That was good.
Thank God I didn't have to do that.
Fuck, I caught it early on, but I was like, I'm gonna just wait. This is like probably just an inspiration for the Grinch movie. It's fine.
That was good though, right? It was
Yes,
good.
that
I'm
was
glad I got you.
good. Good
And I
job.
hope I got everybody listening too. If you guys caught on early, or if you guys just caught on now, yes, this was based off the Grinch, and I'm glad you liked it.
That was funny. Good job. I
You're
have
welcome,
to give
you're
you
welcome.
kudos for that one.
Thank you. Bows, takes a bow. Well, campers, so before we head out, like we always do, and we go back to our cabins, let's find some jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do the same thing like last time. You find 2 jokes, I find 2 jokes.
Okay.
And we are going to play Grinch music.
Yeah.
And we're back, campers. Devon and I have found some jokes to make you laugh. My first one is rather dark.
Oh God. Okay.
Dr. Seuss, right, cheated on his wife, and she ended up killing herself. And he wrote this poem.
Okay.
1 wife, 2 wife, dead wife, new wife.
Oh fuck. Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Some dark humor.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna lighten that shit back
All right.
up and go back to Christmas.
Yeah. Okay.
How does a sheep say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
No.
Okay, how?
It says Feliz Navidad.
Shut up, stupid. Stupid. What do you call a magician in a Dr. Seuss book?
Magician and doctor. I don't know.
Houdini.
That was cute.
Yeah, that was cute.
Okay.
All right, me next.
What happened to the elf who stole a calendar?
He went to prison for 8 years.
No.
Oh, damn it.
He got 12 months.
Just stupid. Stupid. Good. That was good. I give you that. That was clever.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, campers, for listening. As always, please follow us on Instagram at
Camp Insomnia _ a podcast.
Yes, and you can find our what in our description.
Our link tree to the links with all the places we are at. We are on everything. No excuses.
No excuses, and please share. Campers, thank you for listening, and the next episode will not be a bonus. It'll be a full-length episode for you guys, and we have some serious crazy stories to talk about, and one of mine I can say now is going to be the wrapping up of Slaughterhouse, and it's gonna be dark as fuck.
I think mine's gonna be something we definitely haven't talked about yet, actually. So I'm kind of excited.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Ominous. All right, cool. Thank you, campers, for listening, and we will see you what?
We'll see you next time, later, future, soon, yes.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Goddamn Grinch.
Christmas Day.